Hi, persistent, consistent hustlers. If you are new, thank you for stopping by. My name is V. Today, I would like to share with you a 12 by 12 plate, acrylic plate, that is decorated with vinyl that can be used for almost any occasion as a gift or some sort of keepsake. My design is actually on the screen. I used Cricut, but any cutting machine that you have will work just fine. This is my design that I came up with. This is actually going to be one of two gifts for someone that asked me to make this. And like I said, I did some over the holidays. And these are the things that I used. So I used acrylic paint. And it doesn't matter what the brand is because I have different colors that I have used that were by different brands. A 12 by 12 acrylic plate, and this is painted. We'll talk about that in a second. And I used vinyl. The vinyl that I used was Oracal 651. This is a roll of Cricut vinyl. That's just fine. I just happened to pick up the Oracal 651 gold one, and that's the one I decided to use. You need a paintbrush, and I also sent with the ones that I made over the holiday a plate holders. The acrylic plate, and the and these gold plate holders I bought from Amazon. Now, this plate holder is very heavy, very sturdy, everything else. The only issue is, though, I have bought boxes for the plates to fit in. However, the plate holder does not fit in there. It is solid. So I had to put that in a separate mailer. So going forward, what I'm going to do is look for another way to ship the plate holder, or I'm just not going to do the plate holder at all unless they're someone that is local. Here is some of my design that I have already weeded out. I have the words that I need to weed out. Let me show you that. I still have pieces of it that I need to do. So I will do that and I will come back. I've got the words on the plate, and now I am about to, sorry for the glare in the background, I'm going to add the mask to the plate, and then I'm going to come back and show you what it all looks like. Now let's look at this plate. It's finished. I hope you all can see. Like I said, I apologize again for the glare. I'm trying to move it back, but I think, let me set it this way that you could see it. A couple of things that I'm actually going to show you another plate that I'm doing next. But before that, I just want to give you, I think, a couple of tips. First, when you're painting, leave the plastic on the one side, obviously that you're not painting. Leave the plastic on it, paint it, and then I left it alone for 24 hours. I let it dry overnight. Then come back the next day, peel off the excess paint. There will be excess paint that will be around the size of the plate. And actually, I see a piece right here that I'm going to take off. So what I did was I just peel it off with my hand, and I go around the sides, with my nails. My nails aren't done right now, so it doesn't matter if your nails are done. Find some other way to peel it off. But I took my nail and I went around the sides to pull off all excess, I'm sorry, paint. Next thing is, oh, these pads that I have on the table actually are puppy pads. Obviously my dog had puppies. The puppies really didn't use the puppy pads, and I've used them in the past for different things, painting things and everything else. So this is a good buy, actually, just to buy these, just to do crafts. It keeps your table clear. If you're painting, you can get paint on it, and it's fine. Obviously, you're going to paint your object, and it's going to be flipped up, right, for the paint to dry. But my point is that when you're painting, use the plastic side, not the cloth side, or you can use the cloth side for something else. That was another tip. And something else that comes to me, I can't think about it right now, but when I get into the next plate, hopefully I will remember what it is that I wanted to tell you. Okay, let's check out the next one. Um, a couple of more tips. Create a 12 by 12 circle if you plan on doing this plate on your screen, and then create your design on the circle. With Cricut, you cannot print out a 12 by 12 circle, and you're not trying to do that anyway. You're just trying to see how your design would fit on a 12 by 12. Make sure that you make your circle disappear. Click the eye if you're using Cricut, so that you don't see it. It's in the background, but it's still on your design before you try to print, so that Cricut does not tell you your design is too big. Also, on your 12 by 12 plate, the widest, that depending upon what your design is, that I think that you could go widthwise would be somewhere in the 10s, almost to 11 inches, but it's something you have to play with. Then once you cut your design out, like I'm about to show you now, have an extra 12 by 12 plate that you did not paint, and then put your plate up against the words, and I hope you can see that, so that you could get an idea of how your design is going to look on the plate, and you get an idea, of course, the placement on it. Also, this is my second time printing this particular design because I was weeding it. Yes, I flattened it out and everything else, but I used the Cricut, my regular Cricut weeder for these particular letters, and this is BY, I think is the font. And I noticed that the letters got hooked on to this little hook that's on the Cricut one, the little tiny tip part that's right here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little hook. Those of you who have the Cricut too, you know what I'm talking about. And it messed up the letters when I was weeding it. So I just reprinted it, and this time I had another weeding tool, and I forgot who this is by, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have that sharp little hook on it, and it weeded the letters perfectly. Came out great with that. So that's another tip. Okay, I'm going to come back and show you how it looks finished. This is the completed plate. I have really liked doing acrylic plates lately. I will have a list of the materials that I used in the description. I hope you like, subscribe, and share. tell a friend. Until next time, see you soon.